Hello everybody and welcome back to Factorio with me, Sir Bedian. I've just finished setting up the 10th steam engine and they are running at basically 0% capacity at the moment because they're running at about... Actually, I think that's... Yeah, they're running at less than 10% capacity because that is about half the production of one and there are 10 of them. So right now, we have very minimal consumption. So about 10 kilowatt for the inserters, because there's not very many of them running too often, and then the electric mining drills, which are producing, but they're kind of shut down now because everything is backlogged. So now we need a huge buttload of transport belts, and for that, I'm going to be using a colossal amount of iron. Now these have all been backlogged, so we have 10,000 iron. No, 1,000 iron. So 360 transport belts is our maximum, but we're only going to produce about half of those, at least for the moment. So this way, this way, this way. All right, so this is the beginning of our bus. First things first, we're going to extend our iron output to here. And we're going to hook up the production of iron to the bus. I'm also going to actually produce a lab. And about 50 red science. Now, what are we going to use the science on? Well, first things first, we want the underground belt and the splitter because those are going to help build our bus. So logistics is what we want. That's going to take 20 science packs. We also want automation for the assembling machine and the long-handled inserter. That's going to be 30 science packs all up. And then finally, we are going to want turrets for a wee bit of defense. That's going to be 40 red science packs. We're also going to potentially want filters. That's 30 more. But then we move on into the ones. So right now we need logistics. So we'll set that up. Still got more of these coming. So hook these up. There we go. But we need them to be on the bottom side of the belt. Actually, no, we want them to be on the top side of the belt. Yeah, we want it to be on the top side of the belt because on the bottom side are going to be... Actually, do we need gear wheels to be produced in advance? I don't think so. I don't think we do. No, I don't think we do. Like some ammunition. So yeah, bottom side is going to be it. Yeah, bottom side is fine. Alright, so there's our lab. I'm just going to pop it here for the moment. Now, how much do we need for logistics? We need 20. Now, red science uses iron gear wheels and copper plates. So we've got plenty of copper plates already, but we have to make the iron gear wheels in advance. So we'll start sciencing now. And you can see that the lab is now kicking into gear, and it's drawing another 60 kilowatt, which is easily accommodated by our steam engine. And the electric mining drill is, well, the iron ones are chugging along these four specifically, because these four are backed up and they're not going anywhere until these are done. But yeah, so they're backed up nicely. Maybe a second lab? Yeah, we'll get a second lab. But that's not going to be done for a while, so... No lab just yet. Do want to load it up with science. Actually, hold off and cancel these red sciences. Alright, so in that case, actually, yeah, I will grab a new one and get another 10 science packs. Okay, so we have iron. Next, we need to hook up copper to the main pipe, and that is going to come out here. Now we want it to go up. Oh, that's too close. Damn it. Want it to come up through here. Across and down. And then here. And that will put copper on the bottom row, because the inserters will always drop onto the far side of the belt they're dropping onto. So far side, inside, bottom row. Okay, so that is going to be copper added in. So we got iron on the bottom of that one, we got copper on the bottom of that one. Could get electric conduit production here. A little bit of circuit production. Yeah, circuits are base product, so I will set up a circuit factory here. Mines will dig and funnel that way, so circuit factory is going to be here. So we need copper and iron for those. Research isn't done yet, but I'll put these in. There we go. Don't actually have any ability to produce yet, so we're waiting on logistics, and once logistics is done, we're going to get automation. And yeah, no, I was going to get a second lab up, wasn't I? Once we get logistics, we can hook up coal to this run here. Oh, we got 2 labs. Alrighto. Alright. Well, get another 5 science packs. Alright, there is logistics. Now we'll go for automation. So logistics gives us splitters and underground belts. And underground belts allow us to pass belts across other belts, and splitters allow us to split off the products of one belt and feed it around into somewhere else. So we'll get those done. Is it? Hang on, which one is it? there is a... Where is it? I know there's a button where they can put half into each. But I'm not quite sure what it is. Okay, that's fine. Automation is done. Perfect. Now, we could go for electronics, but we don't have any production of red science just yet, neither for optics nor turrets. So for the moment, we're just going to leave it as is. We're going to go set up our factories. So first things first, we're going to need a underground belt. Now, this underground belt I'm going to put here. Okay. There we go. And I'm going to also put a splitter. Actually, I wonder. No. No, it's fine. I'm going to put a splitter here. This is going to be a bit messy, but it'll have to do. Okay. We need not that many. Yeah. Now we need coal to feed into here, so perfect. Get rid of that tree. That tree. There. Okay, so now we have coal being fed both up towards the copper, which means we can get a copper production going, and also down here towards our iron production. So it has now stalled out, at least for the time being, but we're going to put 2 more here to feed both. Go, and a few more transport belts. There we are. All right. We have that production going. Now, inserters. First up. There we go. Alright, so now we have copper being produced properly and also exported. And now we are going to begin exporting our iron. Perfect. And that's going to start pulling resources back off the belt. Now, the amount of furnaces that we have, like I said, is far excessive for copper. But that's fine for the moment. We'll probably need to increase the outputs later, but for now, it's fine. We're just waiting for this to be completely drawn out, which will now start happening now that we are pulling iron plates off. So, automated production. Let's talk automated production. Automated production is done through assembling machines. Okay, they are basically, well, not giant, but they're essentially giant mini factories, right? You tell them what to build. Inserters will call resources from inserters pulling into them, and then they will produce and put out resources that they're told to produce. Fairly straightforward. happen to work. Just going to go and put the copper ore in. Go. Excellent. Alright, so this is for electronic circuits. Now, electronic circuits need two things, iron plates and copper cables. What that means is that we need to turn copper into cables and then add in belts. Now, you can only produce one thing with a single assembly machine, right? That means, oh, we need long inserters. We do need long inserters. Do we have long inserters? Yes, we do have long inserters. Okay. Yeah. So you can only produce one thing, which means that a single assembling machine cannot produce an electronic circuit on its own from raw materials. It needs an intermediary assembly machine to produce copper cables. Now, I happen to know that copper cables can be produced at a 2-to-1, I believe. So we put that one there, and that one there. Is that right? No, I'll move that one across one. Oh, that'll work, that'll work. Okay, now, long inserter. Long inserter is about as fast as a regular inserter, maybe a little bit slower, but most importantly, it draws from, it basically skips over one step, right? So instead of a regular inserter would pull from the transport belt, a long inserter would pull from this transport belt. And you can see that the line is a little bit further out. Now, it'll also drop from 2 steps out, but because the assembly machine is a 3x3, it'll drop it right in the middle, which is just fine. So, copper cable. So it will draw copper plate and it will produce 2 copper cable. Fairly straightforward. Long-handed inserter will provide the resources. Now, this assembly machine is going to produce electronic circuits, and that means we need iron plate and copper cable. So copper cable is going to come from there. So this means that it produces 2, and each one of these will pull one out and drop it in here. Once again, fairly straightforward. Drop that there, and one there. Perfect. That will power that just fine. Get a few more poles. We also need to draw these plates in. Right? We need to draw these plates in. So we are going to split off. And we need 3 away. So that's. And we also need a splitter. We're going to put these. A few more. There. Alright, and we'll put these. That. Get a few more. Nope, that's not it. How do you copy? Like I said, I have been quite some way. Shift right. Okay, so shift right. Paste. Awesome. And we are also going to take these ones and we're going to put actually, just move this guy across one so it's nice and even. We need 2 more assembly machines. We need iron plates for that. So we'll grab all of these. And we do need a splitter, so there we go. Perfect. So now we are pumping out these. We don't need that. There we go. We need That one provides these two, that one fixes these two, that one does these two. Oh, okay. Have one excess. That's fine. Cool, and copy that one. Paste, paste. Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3 long inserters. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 long inserters to pull iron into here. And then we also need 2, 4, 6 regular inserters. And when you're making inserters, always make sure that you make them from the right side left. Because if you build a regular inserter, you'll notice that they use an inserter. So if you say need 10 of these and 2 of these, and then you make 10 of these and then make 2 of these, you'll end up with 2 of these and 8 of these. So always, if you know exactly how many you need, build them from the right side in. So in the copper, copper, copper. I'm probably not using this hub as this bus as I should, but whatever. Iron, 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 iron. These two, and these two. Excellent. Now we are wanting a bus heading back the other way. Or alternatively, this way is fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. That one powers these, that one powers these, that one powers, that one powers these. This one hooks in here, 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 and then there, there, there. Okay, that is ready to go. Let's go and hook it up to power. And away we go. So you can see that that's getting taken as fast as it's producing. One extra because why not? That's probably going to throw things off or whatever. And so it takes 3 cycles of these to produce one of these. So it's not as fast as it could be or should be, but this one's producing as fast as it can anyway. So we're not exactly being slowed down by... so there's no point putting anything faster here because they're just going to get slowed down by the production here. Alright, so now we have electronic circuits. We can go and plug them into the main hub. I think I'll attach them to this transport belt for the time being. So, underground belt. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here. Underground belt. There we go. And just so we're not wasting resources, there we go. Only a fair amount of these. Perfect, and once again, so don't waste them. The reason why I say don't waste them is because these always cost 5 transport belts, right? And if you build them shorter, then you're essentially wasting transport belts. It's not a big deal, but you know, if you want to be perfectly optimal and not waste resources, then that's what you're going to have to do. Alright, now we want these to be dropped off on the inside, so there we go. Alright, we have electronic circuits. Excellent. Ah, crap, wrong side. Excellent. Okay. So we've got 116 electronic circuits on us. Perfect. Fantastic. Excellent. All right. Electronic circuit production is go. What do we need? Okay, so now we also need these science packs. Now, science packs can be built over there, and we have copper plates and iron gear wheels. So let's go over to our bus here, and I'll get more iron. That'll do for now. Okay, so where are we going to produce our iron gear wheels, right? Well, where are we going to produce our science pack ones, really? Science pack one is a fairly easy and straightforward, so I think I might actually build it right around here, very close to the main hub. So I'll go ahead and do that now. Now we are starting to produce a little bit of pollution. If you have a look at the map, see this red fog? That's pollution. And pollution spawns critters. And they will come out and build bases, and they will send raiding parties. We want to get a fair amount of defense before that happens, but for now, it's not a big deal. Now, we're not building a super compact factory either, which could get annoying, but it's fine for the time being. All right. So, science pack ones. We need copper plates and we need iron gear wheels, right? So we need to pull iron and copper plates off the belt. So to do that, we want... Actually, we need more iron plates. So we need a couple of underground belts. Actually, what we need are also splitters. That'll do for now. So get a bunch of splitters, get a bunch of underground belts. Just so we can build stuff. Okay. Now, personally, I've never actually managed to build a main hub. I usually build a more compact factory because I like to wall it off. So this will be a little bit of a new experience for me. So, splitter. Put it there. Okay. So that will split off the iron. And we need an underground belt there to extend it on. Now, we're also going to need to split off the copper. And that will come out of there. And we don't actually need any kind of underground for that either, because that will continue on that way. Alright, main hub. You know what, I'll get rid of this third hub until we figure out what we're going to do with it. Alright. Now, because we don't actually care if they're together, right? Because at the end of the day, the copper plates need to get to the end intact. All we're really doing is converting the iron plates into gear wheels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a... Well, I need to get... Yeah, I'm going to place a 4-pack of these assembling machines. Probably going to be a little bit excessive, but I don't care. Alright, so... Actually, I'm just thinking... Bring it in. Hang on, move this across down one. So if we do it this way, it'll be easy, but then we get the long hub. Yeah, no, you know what? Yeah, no, this is fine. This is fine. All right. No, I've got it. Okay, I've got it. Got it. So this is gonna be separated out from the main hub pipe. Okay, so that's gonna be the copper. Yeah, that's gonna be the copper. Perfect. And this is going to be the iron, right? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put these production machines. We're gonna put them here. We're gonna set it to gear wheel. Perfect. There we go. More transport belts. There. So what we're going to do is we're going to input iron because it gets converted, and then we're going to output it directly onto the other side of that belt. So for that, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 inserters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need a few more poles. Good. And we're also going to need to run. We'll attach the bus now. There we go. And now we're going to run main power. Put it here. I'll show you how we do backup lines. There. All right. So now we have main power to the gear wheels. Now you'll notice that the machines are pausing, right? And the reason for that is because it takes 2 iron to make 1 gear wheel. But these inserters are not as fast as they could be. Now, this is probably going to be enough, in all honesty. We don't really need that many gear wheels. But if we need faster, putting either an extra inserter on this end or swapping these inserters for a fast inserter will suffice. You'll notice as well that 2 inserters will often. I think that they're almost as fast as a fast inserter anyway, but they use only 26 kilowatt compared to a fast inserter which is 46. Although I suspect it takes maybe 3 inserters to get it to a fast inserter speed. But the other thing as well is that a fast inserter takes less room. So if you're building a super compact factory, you need a fast inserter compared to 2 inserters. Yeah, okay. So we have copper and gear wheels. That's enough for science packs. Time to start, well, building science packs. So get to the hub. Yes, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be enough for now. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are actually out of time, but I'll just wrap this up real quick first. Grab all this iron. There we go. Do run faster if you run with the belt, and slower if you run against it. So keep that in mind. All right. For 5, 6, 7. Actually, 6, 8, 9, 10. I'm going for 10 labs. Yeah, we'll go for 10 labs. Good. And we'll get some inserters. What I'll do actually is I'll hook up this portion of the main bus and I'll grab a whole bunch of electronic circuits because we do need them for a lot of things. Wires will make ourselves, but they're not that slow anyway, so it's not a big deal. Around that. Grab labs from over here. There we go. If you have to run back and forth between two sections of things, it might be worthwhile to set up a kind of counter bus where you have a belt that runs back towards the other way. Running empty, because you might not need anything back that way, but you can use it to run faster to get back over there if something happens and you need to get back there. So yeah, all right. Now 10th lab coming up. Where we're going to put the labs down here maybe. So we can put the red signs here. We can probably put the blue signs up here, or the green signs up here easily enough, and then maybe blue signs over here. So yeah, labs down here wouldn't be too bad. So 1. Oh, no, that's just because I dropped down the first lab. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. One other interesting tidbit, if you have a look, each lab has a name. These names are drawn from a pool of names from contributors. I believe during... oh no, I think Patreon, not Patreon, Kickstarter. Yeah. Or people who buy a certain rank of contributor can submit a name that is added to the pool and used for names for science labs. There are other buildings as well that also have these names, so it's something of interest to keep an eye out. All right, red science. Perfect. Get some more electric poles. No, no. Hold on. You don't put it that way. Which means our things are actually off kilter. Whatever. Red science! We have red science production. Well, we have red science production. We'll have to set up intake over here. Alright, once these are set up, we'll take a break because we now have automated sciencing. And... oh, that's a doubling up. And in the next one, we will continue work on doing, well, more science. Alright, that's everything hooked up. No, we can't stick it there because we're going to need that spot. All right. We have science. All right. So thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe. We're putting a break. We have gone over time, and I will see you in the next episode where we will we'll start the science. Thanks for watching.